What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of the Baddies Caribbean Reunion Part 3. So, yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was reviewing for a second. But, so if you haven't seen Part 3 of the Baddies Caribbean Reunion, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It's a simple and free way to support my channel. If you want to help my channel grow, you want to help support, liking and subscribing is the easiest way to do so. I'm not a public speaker. I will tend to say and so and like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Definitely gonna be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And yeah, comment below what you thought of this final part of this reunion. If there's anything that I forget to talk about, let me know in the comments. If you want to give it a grade, you can. I don't usually grade reunions or auditions. It just don't feel right to grade stuff that we kind of know is going to happen and repetitive stuff. So, yeah. But, of course, leave in the comments if you want to grade. You feel like it deserves a grade. And, yeah, so I think that's all the little disclaimers I had to get out the way. So, yeah, last chance. Baddies Caribbean Reunion Part 3. If you haven't seen it, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil it. So, like I've said plenty times before, when I'm reviewing auditions or reunions, I don't go scene for scene. I just literally just write down what stood out for me in the show. So it's not going to be scene for scene. It's going to be the stuff that stood out for me. And like I just said, if it's something that you feel like I should have talked about, leave it in the comments. And I will definitely respond back because that's how I get interactions and that's how my channel grows. But anyway, so this part 3 of this reunion, it begins where we left off in part 2, where Kiva, J.O., Wendell Lee, and Heaven, they come out, and J.O. swings on Biggie. And people might be like, oh, that was a punk move. Why she swing on somebody that she know ain't going to hit her swing back, or that she know kind of pussy, or why she ain't swing on Meatball. It don't even matter to me. Like I said, I did like Biggie at first, but just like Roelly, she let this show get to her head. She feels like the show is, she feels like she bigger than the show. And it's just like, if that's the case, why be on the show anymore? If you got that much motion, why are you on the show? Why are you talking shit about how you're not giving other people clout? It's just so much bullshit. So J.O. swings on Biggie. Biggie doesn't swing back. She does a whole bunch of hip-la, yelling and all that shit. Talking about something. Well, why are you doing that? Why you swing on me, bro? Like, all I do is show love to people. Copping please after she done got hit. But love to talk shit. It's just like, I can't do it with Biggie no more. Then she talking about Heaven. Did you know she was going to do that? If I was Heaven, I would have been like, I don't give a fuck what I knew or what I didn't know. The fact is, like, do your big one, bitch. Like, fuck you asking me for when you not addressing the bitch that just swung on you. Like, I don't understand that. She get to arguing with Wendell Lee. It's just like you arguing with everybody but the person that hit your ass. And J.O. just sitting right there, quiet. Like, if she want to run up, she can run up. Saucy was like, J.O., you want to fade with Biggie? J.O. was like, I want to fade with anybody that want to fade with me. And I really like Saucy as a host. I know the cast didn't like him because he was calling them on their bullshit, as he should as a host. He was bringing up shit that the fans really reacted to during the season. He ain't get to everything, but for the most part, he was like they say, clocking shit that motherfuckers was doing during the season. He was calling it out. So I liked him as a host. And he's like, yeah, Biggie, you claim you're not going to give J.O. clout and all this, but you going back and forth and you yelling and all that and you not running up. Like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of camera time. And you giving her the camera time that you claim you're not giving her. You're not trying to give her. You're not going to give her, whatever. So that happens. Then we get Tommy starts to get into it with security. So Roelly feels like she got to come and defend security. And her and Tommy get to fight. And me personally, I mean, this is my review, so of course I'm always giving my opinion. But if you have a difference of opinion, of course, it is welcomed in the comments. But in my opinion, this fight between Roelly and Tommy, no winner for me. No winner. Like, no winner. Tommy kind of upped Roelly a little bit, pulled the little bonnet over her face, but it still was like none of the hits really landed. So I would say no winner for that. And then the crowd still screaming for Roelly. I don't get it. I mean, people got the people that they like and they got the people that they don't like. So, next thing you know, everybody's looking for Biggie. I liked how Taseki is supposed to be the closest with Anna and Biggie, but she even clocked that when the replacements came out, Anna and Biggie got ghosts. Like, she was like, they need to come out here. Like, I had to do my thing. They need to be out here too. It was just like Anna was dead quiet when J.O. and Kiva came out there. J.O. called Anna out. Anna ain't want no smoke. Biggie pops up in the damn audience like she an audience member. If I was in that audience, I'd be like, boo, no, get the fuck out of the audience with us. Like, you trash, you scary. Like, don't come over here with us. Talking shit through your mic, but won't run up. Talking about you make more money than the replacements and all that. Talking all that shit, but won't run up with none of them. I don't care if you make that money, so much money or whatever, you still scary. Like, get her off the shit. I'm over Biggie now. I used to feel sorry for her, but now I don't. So, Tommy gets into it more with the security, and at this point she gets escorted off stage, and now she backstage fighting with the Backstage crew, talking hella shit, getting into it with Bobby. I think at one point she said Bobby had AIDS. It was just a whole bunch of shit talking. Oh, before that, Roelly does grab Tommy's wig off her head. Oh, excuse me. This is just a random thought that I was thinking about the other day. I was like, when did wigs become such a big thing? Because when I was coming up, before I got my dreads, it used to be tracks. Like, girls used to get their tracks sewed in or glued in, whatever the case may be. Now, every time I'm on a reality show and I'm watching a reality show, girls, I used to think coming up that wigs was for, like, older women. They used to just wear the wigs and stuff like that. And I thought the young girls wore the tracks and the extensions and the fake hair and all that. But it's like now every reality show that I watch, they wearing wigs. And then you come on a show where you know you probably going to possibly get into a fight and you get the wig snatched off and now you're just in a wig cap or you with your cornrows with the BDBs in the back. I'm just like, when did the young generation start wearing wigs so much? I really came up thinking wigs was just for the older generation. But I guess everybody wears wigs now. So I don't know. But anyway, I went off. But yeah, so Tommy back there doing the most with the security, the camera crew. She talking shit to the lighting people. It's just a whole bunch of shit talking. She talking. She got to be drunk. It's like, I don't know. This is how Tommy always seems to be, though. So I don't know if we could even say it's drinking anymore. Or the drugs. They say she drugs. She do drugs. She claims she don't. I don't even think it's the drugs or the drinks anymore. It's just like every time we see Tommy, this is how she is. She amped up. I don't know. So, back out on the stage, J.O. explains why she swung on Biggie. And she basically, like, said how the fans felt. Saucy was like, yes, clock that. She was basically like, you know, Biggie, you like to jump in people's fights when they in the middle of fighting, or swing on people when they're in the middle of fighting, but you don't want to you don't want to call your own phase. You don't want to fight your own phase. And it's just scary, and I don't like that type of shit. And then she talks about how, you know, that's that episode with with Nunu and Kiva was kind of getting called out by all the OGs, and Biggie and Anna was a part of it. She was calling Anna Injured Reserve, and Injured Reserve was nowhere out there. It was weird. Like, she wasn't out there. They just disappeared. They scurried off. Like, scary. So I was like, I don't even care. I'm here for J.O.'s reasoning. She didn't have a particular reason for why she came at Biggie, but I was here for it. I was like, somebody should have got her ass anyway. I just didn't want it to be Jayla because I don't like Jayla. So I was like, if Kiva would have came out there and ready to smash on Biggie, I'd have been here for it. Ready to smash on Anna, I would have been here for it. So then Kiva calls out Biggie. She's like, you know, y'all lied and said that I swung on Biggie. And Biggie's like, I didn't say that, bro. Kiva gets up, gets in her face. Natalie, Taseki, all of them telling Biggie, stand up, get up, if she in your space. Get the fuck up before she swing on you. Biggie's like, I'm not going to fight her. The audience is like, boo. And I'm like, I'm glad they see that shit. I'm glad they see that Biggie ass is being scary as hell. But you love to do sneaky shit. You and Anna. Y'all love to do sneaky shit, but y'all don't want to run. I mean, Anna run her fade before Biggie, but it's just like Anna disappeared too when Kiva and J.O. came out. And J.O. called her out, and Anna ain't do shit. And even Tasiki had to say something like, those my girls, but why are they backstage and in the audience and shit? I had to run my fade. Biggie walks off stage again. I'm not about to fight her. I'm not about to fight her. While she getting boo. And I'm just like, if y'all gonna boo her, don't even let her in the audience. I'd be like, no, get your ass out the audience. Don't come over here with us, you scary ass. Like, no. I was irritated that she was in the audience and the audience wasn't saying nothing. I was like, she was just in the audience. I make more money than... I was just like, bitch, no, we don't care about the money. You scary. So Dia, poor Dia comes out, doesn't even get an introduction. She don't even get an introduction. She comes out and everybody's like, oh, there go Dia right there. Heaven ass runs up on Dia and washes her ass. I felt so bad. I was like, Dia, damn. Dia always getting whooped. So then Dia get the... She always sneaking, bro. They sneak me, bro. They sneak me. And I'm like, Heaven did not sneak you, Dia. You saw Heaven coming for your ass. Like, I don't like how she said that Heaven snuck her. I was like, really? So then, out of nowhere, J.O. slaps Dia. I don't know what J.O. and Dia's beef is. But J.O. slaps Dia and Dia don't do shit. I'm just like, these motherfuckers don't want it with J.O., I guess. I wonder what they beef was. Because if J.O. just did that because Dia was an easy target, then I don't fuck with that. But if J.O. had a actual reasoning for hitting Dia, then okay. And Dia should have did something back. Wendell Leach runs up and tries to sneak Dia. I don't know, like, same thing with J.O. If Wendell Lee had an actual reason to want to run up on Dia, then okay. But if not, and she was just jumping on the bandwagon because Dia was an easy target, I don't fuck with that. So then we get this moment between Tasiki and Kiva, where it's seeming like they about to fight, and Kiva's like, why you stepping up, or saying something, and Tasiki's like, what, do you want that, or something. Basically, Tasiki not backing down. And then Kiva kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I like Kiva, but it seems like Kiva was kind of copping. She was like, you know I love you, and that's what they trying to pit us against each other. I was like, nah, because at this point, she checking your temperature. And at this point, but I mean, I get it if it's a mutual respect thing. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. And the audience is like, fight. They wanted Tasiki and Kiva to fight. So then Dia's like, I want my head up, and what's her name? Slim Too Bad is like she's like the go-between Dia and Heaven. And she goes to Heaven, she's like, Dia want her ones. And Dia's like, okay, give Heaven a second. And Dia's like, fuck that. So Dia and Heaven go another round. And I ain't gonna lie, in this second round between Dia and Heaven, even though Heaven put Dia in a headlock, Dia was dinging Heaven ass in her face. Dia was getting Heaven ass. Even though Heaven had her in like a headlock, she was still getting Heaven ass. So Dia got a little get back in that round. So next they call E.T. out. E.T. comes out, runs up on Roelly and slips and falls on some water. That I thought it was that mat that DTB was talking about when she was fighting Tasiki, that they had to move, the slippery mat. But I saw online, E.T. posted, she slipped on some water. It was a water bottle. So, yeah, we see, but, Roelly trying to play it off like talking about E.T. got dropped. And this was like, no, we all saw Roelly. I mean, Roelly, we all saw E.T. slip on the water. We didn't know what she slipped on at the time, but we knew that you didn't drop her. So, E.T. runs up and she slips on the damn water, unfortunately. And Janisha and Saucy bring this up at the end of the episode. They like, man, I wanted to see that one-on-one. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to see that too, because they went at it on the show. And on the show, E.T. got Roelly ass. And in this round, E.T. failed. So, of course, Roelly's on top of her, getting her in her face. So, she did get her. But that was just unfortunate because E.T. failed. And I don't even like E.T., but it was unfortunate. It's like when you see two people that you don't like fight, it's like at one point, it's somebody you don't like more than the other, so you're rooting for the one that you don't like the more. I mean, the least. So that happens. And at this point, Roelly's like, I'm not trying to fight you because you my sister. Like, basically copping it. And it's just like, why are you copping it now? It's the reunion. You know what's up. You know why she there. You want to call her dirty, broke, and all that. That's anytime she don't want to fight somebody, she just want to talk shit about their personal. And it's just like, we don't care. E.T.'s like, nope, I don't give a fuck. Boop, still trying to get Roelly ass. So then we get to this final scene where the girls giving their final thoughts. It don't even get past the second row. We get the first row of girls get to say their final thoughts. We get halfway through the second row, we get to Sapphire, and she's like, I hate to see two sisters going at it talking about Tink and Meatball, which ignites Tink and Meatball to start yelling and arguing at each other again. Tink throws a water bottle at Meatball. Meatball throws a whole chair at Tink, but Tink doesn't get hit by the chair. Anna ass does. And then you hear Saucy like, is Anna really injured by that chair? That whole chair hit her bony ass, bro. Like, I was like, at least her ass got fucked up some type of way. I don't even care. Like, I don't like Anna. I don't care. I don't care. So, while this is going on between Tinker and Meatball, this gives E.T. her opportunity to try to run up on Roelly. Roelly tries to throw a chair at E.T. too. But E.T. eats that chair and still continues to go over and dunish Roelly ass. She was like, up, chair, bitch, I'm from Now That's TV. Let's get it. Move that chair out the way. Let's get it. Knock, gets in Roelly ass. And then Biggie scary ass goes back in the audience talking more shit about the replacements. It's just like, you scary. Like, you calling them broke, saying you made more money or whatever, but you won't go head up with any of them. They came and stood on business, unlike you, who's a so-called OG. You ain't standing on shit. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It was weird behavior. Even Tasiki noticed that you was a scary ass bitch. So it's just like, we know what type of bitch you are Biggie. I used to root for you, but now I don't root for you. I would have to say this: the replacements stood on business. I fucked with the replacements, and some of the ones that was actually casted, like Callie and Gretchen, and poor DCB. She should have just stayed. I mean, I know Tasiki did you in, but she should have stayed. Mariah Lynn comes back out there. And, you know, Asian gives this speech about how Mariah Lynn's always getting done dirty. She don't like the Mariah hate train. I kind of don't either, but it's just like, she's sneaky. She's sneaky in a way. But I don't like completely not fuck with her. I do hate how everybody come at her, but like, everybody knows that there's more than one person on the cast that you don't fuck with. But when it comes to what we see on TV, it's like nobody fucks with Mariah Lynn the most. So it's just like, so y'all mean to tell me y'all don't fuck with Mariah Lynn the most, but there's motherfuckers on the show that do weird shit and y'all still fuck with them. So it's like, yeah, I understood where Asian Doll was coming from in that sense. Especially when we seen in the auditions, Mariah Lynn, when she first got out of the car, they threw some water on her. When they was in the audition rooms, a girl ran up on her. It's just a lot. But I mean, I enjoyed this reunion. I enjoyed Saucy as a host. He was definitely clocking motherfuckers. We saw who was scary. We saw a lot of, like you said, like Saucy said, it was a lot of picking and choosing who they wanted to fight on this reunion. I'm mad we didn't get to see that J.O. and Meatball fight, though. I wanted to see that. Because J.O. came in, she walked behind Meatball. Meatball got up just to, you know, make sure she wasn't going to get ran up on or whatever. But the fight didn't happen. And people online are saying that Meatball is the reason J.O. left the show or whatever the case may be. If I'm not mistaken, when I was watching the show, Nunu and Kiva was in the car, and they said, or Nunu, Jellybean, and Kiva was in the car, and they said that J.O. had to leave because of a family emergency or something. I could have swore that was said. But now they're saying she left because of Meatball, or whoever the case may be. I don't know. So it was just like, it was a cute little reunion. Jayla's face was fucked up. When they got to her and did the final thoughts, her face was fucked up. And like y'all like to say with Anna and the chain, ain't no rules in fighting, so you can't get mad that Jayla's face got scratched up. It don't even fucking matter. Gretchen did her motherfucking big one with that bitch face. You got to use a lot of your... Great way to promote your little skin wear. You got your skin line or whatever it is. That's a great way to support it. Show how you getting rid of those cuts and scars so quickly. And yeah, so... Those are my little thoughts or whatever is on the reunions. On the reunion. Well, yeah, all the reunion and the reunion part 3, 1, 2, and 3, whatever. But yeah, comment below what you thought of this part 3. Which, if you want to grade it, you can. If it was something that I should have talked about that I didn't, let me know. Yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. Help me build my channel up. Help me build my subscribers. I need like a 300 million. I need a 300 million. That's my fake Chinese accent. I'm drowsy at this point. I'm sleepy. Let me get up out of here. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.